Hey folks, Price is Wrong. I'm back again from Battle Vortex. Again, it's trying to get what's left of the remaining dredges. I think the last spawn just came out, so time for me to try to get some, or get some more rather.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
All right. Well, let's see here. I did put my one fleet in for repair, so I guess I'll probably go ahead and the 50s are, it's more competitive right now getting the 50s than it is the 60s, so the 50s are what I'm going to concentrate on for right now. Um, to be honest with you, the last spawn that happened 2 hours ago, there really wasn't any competition at all. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just go ahead and use this and and just get what I can. So maybe I'll do that. Oh, I just had a nice message. Let's see here. All right. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that. I just let this go ahead and repair a little bit more. Launch, extend, and put these guys out there. I want to find a very high level one. Let me see. I know that one dredge that I bookmarked last time is gone, but wow, 88, 89. Let me. I'm just curious now. Oh, these are like 98, so they're not even close to the other ones. These other ones aren't even close, rather to it. That's really low. Alright, so I'll come up to 97.88. Let's do this one. Now, I'm not full yet on the uranium. I'm not even close, really. I mean, I know we got Forsaken Missions just started, but I do plan on spending some uranium. Um, right now, I'm at 154. So, I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Got my Nighthawk out here just in case I have to worry about ninjas. I hope I don't, but you know how it goes. Alright, let me zoom out. I know there's supposed to be 3 in here that are loose, and alright, I see one got caught on the island, so that's one of the loose ones. There's 2 caught on the island. I'll go ahead and start traveling south to see if I can make the bottom one come out. And let me go ahead and start turning around now, because it's getting ready to break loose. And then I need to get the other one hung back up again. So the only way to do that is to start traveling north. Let's see if I can pull it off. Alright, so it's coming slower, 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 slower. Alright, there it goes. See, now it's going back north again off the island. And I'll go ahead and start coming south again, because by the time it breaks loose now, this one here will be dead. Alright, I just start moving further east now to see if I can speed it up. Alright. Nice. Here it comes. Now when I come in the top, I usually try to pay attention to which way the hulks are facing, because the hulks are the ones that really suck. And I seem to have better success coming in from the north right about 12 o'clock. Alright, so this guy is ready to go. Let me just make sure my other boat is sitting out there. Yeah, it is. It's ready to go. Alright. Lunch was excellent, by the way. It was really, really good. Save my rocket if I can. I was really hoping to get more of that one. That's alright, I'll take what I can get. It's really close anyway to dead. Alright. Alright, first thing I'm going to target, you know, I really don't like the mortars and I don't like the napalms. I'd rather just get hit by the jabs, you know, but I guess they all suck, kind of suck equally. Try to just kind of work my way down the island. Basically all I'm doing is obviously just taking out one row at a time, and I really want to, I'll go ahead and select my targets, but That's timing. I probably launched that just a smidge too fast, but it'll be all right. So I can get some blue UAVs off there, which I did. Some more blue UAVs would be awesome. There's a red one. I need some blue ones, though. There's a blue one. That makes me happy right there. That's not too bad. I'm getting better at these things, I think. I need to make some adjustments to my to these boats, though, so that go ahead and recall that. I need to make some adjustments so I can fit all 4 of my Harlocks in there. What I'll do now is I'll put my boat back in there and I'll swap that fleet out and put my Hell Strikes in there, and then I'll just go out and start hitting the 50s with what's left of that crew. I guess for starters, I can go ahead and just start pulling these guys out. Says I got 2 viewers. I didn't really announce this, so hey, Kilted Pirate, welcome back. I didn't really announce anything. Haha. Well, I just ate lunch and I got back on. I mean, you know, she made me a sandwich, man. What can I say? She made me a sandwich. I had to get off. Had to go eat it. It was a really good sandwich too. It was awesome. I'm counting calories though these days, and I think I counted like 870 some odd calories. I think the sandwich by itself was like over 500, but I did have some chips. Oh no, my lunch was 744 calories, but crap. That sandwich alone was like, it was a sub, so it was, might as well have been 2 sandwiches. But it was really good. It was really, really good. Had some good nutritional stuff on there for me too. This is the last dredge spawn, I believe, so I'm basically going to try to take advantage of it, make the most of it. I've been really fortunate today with the uranium. Very, very fortunate, so I'm going to try to keep that rolling. Excuse me. Alright, so what am I doing? Alright, so that's got to come down here. There we go. You know, that's probably very true. Alright, so let's hunt down some of these 50s again. Oh, it's that guy who prepped for me earlier. Got me some personal heater on, or if it belongs to somebody else. Yeah, yeah. It seems like um, Nash really wants to do those hangouts, quite honestly. So he's completely driving this one. That's all Nash. So yeah, I believe we're going to try to make that a staple. We're going to try to continue doing that, the hangouts after the show. I know Fear's always enjoyed those, and but I think Nash is trying to get into them and enjoy them more. You know, so hopefully, you know, and I don't mind doing them as long as I can. But it was really nice last time because last time we, having Robot on, I mean, that never happens, but now he's not our community manager anymore. We got a new CM. So I've asked to be introduced to the new CM, but, they're all trying to break him in. So they're still protecting him right now, trying to get him in to the flow of things, I guess. So hopefully soon. And then hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that he don't mind taking over, you know, for Robot on our Thursday show once a month. Robot's kind of become a regular once a month. Oh, let me just go ahead and retreat. And I hope he doesn't mind continue doing that. It'd be really great. Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously he's got to get comfortable with us. I mean, it's like nothing Robot did was a requirement. It was just something. We were a tool for him, and we'd like to be the same thing for the other guy. But obviously, you're right. He's got to get used to us. He's got to get broke in. Oh, wife's making coffee. Them Keurigs, man, they're noisy. Yeah, I think a lot of people had that experience with him. You know, because he is a paid representative of Kick so he kind of is expected to toe that company line, and I think so long as people recognize that and their expectations, would I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. It's all about expectations. I mean, he is a paid representative of the game, so he cannot say anything contrary to the game. You know, but I don't know. We just all kind of did what we could to, get him to just so that he could, understand our perspective on things. The player's perspective. Yep, I just got a message. Work, 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 work. Hopefully it's not anything dropping me off. Juan Hung Lo, how's it going today? I'm doing good. I'm doing excellent. Trying to hunt me down some dredges. Got 6 minutes left on this crew. That's one of our test guys is writing me. What in the world? Well, my clock's not going to. There we go. Oh, so many people are happy about that, which is great. I mean, because I'm thrilled to death about it myself. But what is amazing me though is like how many people. I mean, there's a lot of people that are upset about it too, but there's a lot of people who say they are happy that are still thinking doom and gloom, like it's the end of Battle Pirates as we know it. And quite honestly, I'm fine with that because Battle Pirates as we know it, the way I see it, was artificial. If it was based on people cheating, then we need to get some reality going on. And I think we get a little bit of reality, the game will be a lot better for it. Kilted Pirate, I gotta say, man, it's like, if I gave the guy any kind of compliments in the show, man, there were people who had some names for me, boy, in the chat, and it was hate, man. It was terrible, man. It was just ridiculous. And there's actually sites out there that won't support us. Um, um, and not that we even need support, but there's sites out there who claim to be for the community, but they would not accept any help from Battle Vortex. Like if they had questions for the community or if they were looking for videos, that kind of thing, they wouldn't accept anything from Battle Vortex, is because they said supporting Battle Vortex is supporting Kixi, and I just thought that was just pure insane. All right, so that's retreat. This one's all ready to go. Yeah, yeah, people take that stuff real serious. let's see. Number 2. Go ahead and tell it to come over here. Number 5, tell it to come over here. All right. And that might have been it. Let's see. My crew's got 30 seconds left, so there's no way. 40s. Okay, there's no 50s left anyway, so I'll just go ahead and send her home. But that was pretty nice. I got quite a bit of uranium. I don't know, Ben. I just have to let Ben speak for himself, because his response so far has kind of surprised me. So I don't want to make any assumptions. I'd rather everybody make their own assumptions. And so yeah, Ben's how his reaction so surprised me, but you know, we'll see. I'm sure the topic will be mentioned. I'm sure it'll be mentioned on the show, because I mean it's just a huge part of the news this week, quite honestly. Yeah, I know me personally. I've been pretty happy, but you know what? The glitch repair has never been a big part of my world. I mean, I knew it existed. Because I've had people like send that video that was out telling people how to do it. I think that had came out like September or something, a long freaking time ago. Maybe it was even August. But I know that had been turned in a long time ago. I was really surprised that it took so long for it to get addressed. Well, yeah, that's still illegal, selling their bases. But it's fine. I mean, if they're cheaters, good riddance. But to be honest, anybody who buys their base is still cheaters. So I just like I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I got a second Nighthawk that is now legendary. So now my Phantom and one Nighthawk is legendary. It makes me just very, very happy. Um, I got that prepping a drag base for a friend last night. Um, the other Nighthawk got sculled. It's pretty awesome. I think it's cool just being able to auto pretty much any cargo on the map. To me, it's just really, really sweet. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, it docked. Well, I guess, excuse me, oh shoot, I forgot to build another pinch. For things that I'm working on at the moment, I do got Barrage Rack 3 going on to my new flak. I just finished a new flak. And I'm also retrofitting these flaks. So doing the countermeasure turret retrofit. And that extends range. All right, so that works for the flak guns and the bombards. And it works for the coaxials too, but you know, I'm going to be converting. I think I have 3 coaxials left, and I'm going to make all of them flaks. So I finally got my Wendigo in. I actually got armor on one of my platforms. I went and put. So now I haven't really been hit since I've done this either. So between that and the Wendigo, I haven't been hit. I did get hit a couple days ago, but it's like I'm not getting hit much at all right now. So I don't know if that trend's going to continue. People aren't just you know, kind of frivolously hitting my base. So I think everybody's still in shock over this said glitch repair. Maybe, I don't know, but. Yeah, I haven't added any cryos to the base yet, but you know, I'm still running D92 Fs on my Enforcer. Still got D92 Fs on there. So, you know, I got some work to do. I think right now, because my faith in Kixeye is restored after this glitch, and so many people are talking about quitting and all that stuff. You know, I haven't spent a lot of coin, really, in a while. I've been holding back a lot on my spending. And, but I'm really thinking right now that, you know, with so many people not actually getting out here and playing and hitting these dredges, that maybe, just maybe, I can start coining, you know, regular again. And, you know, and it'll help. Some balance is going to be restored to this game. The game's been so crazy that it severely needs some balancing, and I'm kind of hoping that'll happen now. But I do got some layout changes I want to make too. I want to be able to put at least one more warehouse, maybe even 2 more warehouses on my island, because I want to put I want to get rid of my meteor mortar here, and this special that I have on here on this warehouse is that's the fuel air munitions, and it basically gives increases the explosive damage, as you can tell, and plus I get the mortar critical chance, 15% of a critical hit with that thing there. So I really want to get rid of that particular special, and I want to replace it with the radiation suppressor. That's what I want to do. So I want to put 2 on my island with the fire support. I want to have 2 back there with fire support, and then I want to have the one with the radiation suppressor to basically cover my boats here to help put the fire out and stuff. And I think that's what it's supposed to do. So let me see here. I'll look at it again real fast. So this one right here, it says the installation increases the radioactive defense of the buildings within range while extinguishing fire fields. So this will put out the fire fields, which I know they aren't really an issue right now, but I think the radioactive and the fire fields being put out will protect my guard. You know what I mean? It does help my guard tremendously. And radioactive defense, that's just for turrets and buildings though. And the range on that is 60. 60 is about 3 land tiles, just so you know. So it won't come all the way across because this is 4 land tiles, but it'll come all out here, so at least these 2 boats right here could be protected. But who knows? I mean, with the new land layout, you know, maybe I'll be able to protect more than that. We'll see. Yeah, 60 is pretty good. Like, it's 3 land tiles, so. And that would be actually from the center of the warehouse too, right? So that's 1 land tile. So then it would cover that and then go out, well, 60. That's 3 land tiles in either direction. But from the edge of that would be 2.5 land tiles. But so it would at least cover, if I could put one right here, it would cover these 2 boats. But I need to make some changes so that I can fit all of that on my island. I think my launch pad, I'm not going to worry quite so much about protecting that. It just seems like, I don't know, anybody who can get my base, I mean, it's dead anyway. You know, I already don't get to use it very often. But I do have like $100 worth of Facebook credits on my account, and I may use that to buy some gold. And I am working on refits right now. It's like in my shipyard, I'm basically making some changes to one of my mastodons, trying to increase its usefulness, because right now, when I tried using it, it was quite disappointing. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit more useful, and see if I can use it to help me kill some drag bases or something. So, but that's going to fit in here with my other fleet here. But that's been used twice, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And so what else? Well, as far as uranium goes, I actually do have enough room to hold 25,000 uranium from the Forsaken missions too, so I could probably go ahead and knock that out and get that done if I wanted. The Forsaken missions, so I am down to, I think, 2 prizes left to get. Yeah, here we go. And that's the 2 base armors, the D4R and the D4X are the 2 that I'm missing. And I don't know, I know I put DU1 on this. Yeah, DU1 on that. And I wouldn't have had enough room on there to put any of the other armor on there anyway. I'm actually talking to Robot right now. But it was nice having him. He's still going to be sticking around the community. He's not going to disappear or anything like that. He's just not going to be as active. And I don't know if the CM was going to come off the front of his name or not. I really don't know how all that's going to work. But time will tell. And I'm really hoping that we can get the new CM. They're definitely trying to bring him in slowly. And so I don't know if he's going to be up to par to be on with us after the next event or not, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, which one? This one? This turret here is a 5. It's a level 5 platform. If you were talking about this one right here, it's just not a lot of room on there. I mean, you see right now I've only got like 32 tons remaining. And this was like the minimum armor that I was going to put on there, is because I'm looking for bang for the buck. And so if I want to add armor points to my base, this is depleted uranium was the least I would do. So yeah. And of course this one here is a 5. And this one here was a 5, and it had a coaxial on there. That was a coaxial. But quite honestly, I don't think 3 coaxials is enough if you're going to go with coaxials as far as defending your base. And particularly with the missile fleets, I mean, all the legendary missile fleets that are coming through smashing bases, you know. So I'm kind of hoping that if I retrofit a bit on my flax, that it'll help. I don't know if there's any other special that's going to be good for flax than the barrage rack. So I don't think there's any retrofits out there for. Let me look at that. I'm just curious if there's any retrofits out there for barrage rack. I see turrets, advanced. Let me look for like countermeasure systems or something. There's countermeasure platforms. What's this? That's for bombard platform, enhanced propulsion, but it doesn't say anything on there about, darn it, it doesn't say anything on there about barrage rack. Oh well. That's countermeasure platform, and I don't think there's anything else in there. There's countermeasure systems, but that's for boats. Yeah. Well, I'm told that if you take your flax and you retrofit them, that I'm told that they work very, very well. Yeah, the suppressor can be that suppressor can be put on other buildings, but you know the whole thing for me is the reason why I wanted to put it on. I just figure you might as well maximize the benefit, right? And quite honestly, and I kind of feel like you know this one right here has the well, it doesn't have a field of. Let me see here. I thought there was a I thought there was like a warehouse or outpost. So it sounds like this might be able to go on anything, huh? Let me look at it in my blueprint lab. I just want to see if I don't even know if is it in here? Yeah, it is. There it is. Okay, so there is like no bonus effect for being on a warehouse or an outpost. Well, gee, that kind of changes things. The one thing that I will say though, if you put it on an outpost, is that you can up the armor. You know what I mean? Oh, you can up the armor because if you go to equip this, you know there is 2 armor slots on here, and right now it's at 14,400 armor, and you see it right now I'm at 500. Let me just change this whole thing here and just make it like I want it, because here I can put. Ooh, that went way, way over. Wow, I can't really put 2 of those on there. No, I can put 1 on there. Let me see. Yeah, I can only put depleted uranium 1 on there. Darn it. But that one right there does increase the armor points by 12,000. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, barrage rack's not in there. Try the Forsaken Mission armor. Oh, I don't think I have any of that on there. Crap, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Let's see, equip. And if I put that on there, and then, there we go. Yeah, just too much. 1507 right there. It's just too much. Barely too much, but it's too much. 1507 over 1500, so it just takes too much power for the armor. And you wouldn't think armor's got to do anything but sit there. It's like, why the heck does that take freaking power? It makes no sense to me. And let me just look at a lab. Sorry, my work laptop made another noise. I was keeping it on the kitchen table, but I moved it in here to my desk, so I don't have to like jump and freak out like every time I hear it making a noise, because it makes noise like when I get emails and everything. All right, what was I looking for? Oh, let me see. Naval Lab, equip. All right, so right now it's got no armor slots on it, but I think if I upgrade it, I'll get an armor slot. Yep, armor slot goes from 0 to 1. I don't know if it gets any more power though. 1750, you know, that would probably do. because I could probably put if I put it on a lab, I could probably get more. But I don't know. I think anything back on the island doesn't really need armor anyway. I want to save all my armor for like the back half of my channel. That's what I want to save all my armor for. Or if I could get something like right next to my guard, I think that'd be great. But yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't add repair times. Yeah. But anyway, I guess since I'm done getting uranium and stuff, I'm probably going to go ahead and sign off of here. I don't know if anything else you guys are interested in seeing or chatting about while I'm on here. Oh, I don't know if you guys are aware, but you know, if you got a rank, it seems like it tells you right away that you're registered. So I'm already set up for the Buzzard missile, and I think that's pretty sweet. My combat rating is a 1627 Vice Admiral. I was up higher, but I lost my last match and it dropped a little bit. But you know, so I was just above this. What I got demoted to Vice Admiral, but that's actually not bad though, right? And I actually bought this right here. It says on my repair status is owned. That's because I actually bought this like a couple of weeks ago. I went and spent some uranium on it and put it here just because I had nothing else to put uranium on. So I went ahead and I just bought repair status. And so it's been sitting there waiting on me. So I will have that for starters when the Forsaken Arena tournament starts. What do I think of the Buzzard missile? Quite honestly, I'm actually wondering if it'd be a good missile for the Mastodon base guard. Because, let's see right here. 50% chance of critical damage on enemies below 50% health. Okay, so it is capitalizing on boats that are in worse shape. But in case anybody doesn't know, the critical damage is double. So basically, it would be, you know, if you see that black splash on the boat, instead of it getting 2,314 damage, it's getting it'll be 4,628 type of thing. So it's double damage, and then there's radioactive damage in here too. I could have swore that. Did that change? Because I could have swore that number was higher. I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. But you got a combat speed buff too, which you really don't need in a base guard. But I don't know. I think it's going to potentially be pretty good. And it's like half the weight of siege missiles. You know, I think siege missiles are about 1,000 tons. So accuracy is 90%. I mean, that's pretty sweet. You know, it's just that reload time is 11 seconds. That's huge. That is a long freaking time when you're in combat. So you definitely want to have something that's going to speed that up. Now, as far as what fleet I'm going to use in the arena, I'm going to be using a mixed fleet. I'm going to be using a mixed fleet. I'm going to... you know, I think I might go in there with my, because you need to be able to detect subs, so I'll probably use my, I can't even think of what it's called right now. Let me just go to my dock and pull it up, because I can't remember the name of it. This guy right here. My Frostburn Interceptor. So I'm going to use my Frosty. I do have Vipers, but I never built them. The only Viper I ever built was the one in my guard, and it's got nothing on it. So it really wouldn't be much help. But I think I might use this, maybe a couple of Harlocks, and then my 2 Mastodons. So I don't know if that'll all fit in one fleet, but I'm going to try to make it work. So that's what I'm thinking about right now, is just a Frosty, a couple of Harlock Atlas carriers, and 2 Mastodons. So hopefully it works. As far what will speed up the reload time, well, obviously the rank would. I don't know of any retrofit that would help Well, I don't know. You know, now that you mention that, the retrofit lab, because isn't there one in there for the missiles? Let me see. That's weapons. I thought there was one in here for turret missiles. Let me search. Rapid fire missiles right here. Buzzard missile is in here, and it's just a damage buff. That's a damage buff. It's not a reload buff. But the things that will give you extra reload is your alliance points. So, if you have a gunner, get your gunner bonus. You see right here, you get ship reload rate is an additional 10%, and you can also speed that up by using stuff like this right here. So my Harlock Atlas carrier doesn't say it right here, so I guess I'd probably be better off going in here looking at limited. But your Harlock Atlas carrier gives, oh, Savage, I'm sorry, the Savage Kodiak does have a flagship effect that gives you penetrative reload, so that's 50% penetrative reload, and of course there's always ranking. So if you have your Mastodon, the Mastodon right now, you can get a firing speed buff right here by ranking it up. So I definitely recommend going out there and ranking up as much as you can. And I don't think let me look at the whole blueprints real quick. So I'm trying to remember if the Mastodon had anything on there, a reload buff. Penetrating reload right there, 120% on a Mastodon. Now, I don't think Sector Influence does that for you. Sector Influence just gives you the uranium buff on the dredges. So there's a few different ways you can do it. So Savage Kodiak will speed it up. If you put it on a Mastodon, it has the built-in reload. There's other hulls too that would have that. Let's go to 5. Let me see. The V2H is a missile boat. Let's see if it has a reload buff on it. Penetrating reload right there, 90% reload buff. The Kodiak. 100% reload buff right there. And you know what? Let's just look at an MCX. So the MCX right here, I know mine has a penetrating reload right here of 100%. And I think with the retrofit lab, because it can go to R10 now. It can go to R10, and you see right here, it gets a penetrating reload buff. It goes up to 150% at R10. So there you go. There's a lot of things you can do as far as getting your reload time up. And a part of it's fixing the hull. I'm picking the hull rather, and then ranking that hull up. So, and I do have like 2 MCX fleets. I got this right here's my siege missile fleet, but it needs to be refitted. I still got F's on this thing. I need to swap that armor out too. But I have right here I got like a whole fleet of the assault missile ones, but this is like old assault missiles. These need to be refitted too to put the Z's on there. Yes, yep. You want to take advantage of your hulls, best you can. Take advantage of your hulls. Try to use their natural talents, is how I like to call it. There's a lot of people who like put launchers, for example, on hell strikes. A lot of people want me to put launchers, and not quite honestly, I may go that route because I would like to be able to use the natural talents, which is my hell strike, which is for the rockets, particularly now that I'm at R10. And but I think I'm going to keep at least 1 rocket on each boat, and then I think I'm going to put launchers in the rest of the spots. But it's because stuff like the splash and the rocket range buff, I'd hate to not use that, and really, well, I guess that's really the only one I'd be giving up, wouldn't it, if I didn't use rockets? Is just that R9. Rocket range and splash, but there's a lot of things that have splash. Even if I used a magma thrower, But I think I will try it with a rocket first and see if the rocket is good. I basically want to be able to ignore piranha drones. That fleet is really the whole point of me putting the rocket on there. And I think the magma thrower might actually be better than the rocket, but and the magma thrower has splash, so a 60% splash buff on the magma thrower might be pretty nice. And but I would lose that rocket range. And I think with my rockets, I think my range gets up to like 70 or something like that with rockets, which is huge. Yeah, throwers, magma throwers, yep. But so I actually coined a couple of changes already today. I had my first Hellstrike come out with D5E panels, armor panels on there. Added 3. I want to do that to 3 of my Hellstrikes, and then I'm probably going to take all of the rockets off and replace them with launchers except for one, probably cryo launchers. I really don't. I really don't see a good use for magma throwers on anything else. I see them as a countermeasure for drones. I really don't see them being good for anything else. You know, if you're able to go up a channel and you're able to target your turrets and then have like a shorter range weapon taking out everything in your vicinity, you know, to keep you from having a double back, that's what I see the magma thrower being good at, and hitting the drones. Quite honestly, I really just don't see it being good for anything else. I mean, it's just a short range, it's blocked by walls, so you have to shoot through walls to get, you know, um, in your base, you could probably use them too. I think in your base, you might be able to use them in a defensive way by, it's basically, it would make your boat something that nobody would want to go past. They would want to take it out first, so they would stop or slow down instead of trying to rush through. But well, let me know how that works out, Kilted Pirate. I'm definitely curious. I would love to see it being useful for something. Yeah, but I mean, my inventory, I've got tons of stuff I've never used. I got like blueprint hulls, whole blueprints that I've never used, boats that I've never built. It's crazy. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's even boats. Well, it's like Zoe Stingray. I've never built any of these. I got two of the blueprints. I got two Spader DNXs. I got one of these Harlock Tritons, and I'd really like to build that. I think it'd be really good in my base guard, but I don't have any Tritons on my guard at all now. A lot of these boats I would love to be able to build one day and use them, but I really don't see it happening. I even have one of these. I got 6 blueprints and I built 5, and I got another one ready, or that I've never built. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. But I don't know. Right now with mastodons, everybody's using missiles, so people are using missiles like crazy, and you want as long a range item as you can in your guard or in your fleet, so that the mastodons can bounce. Use that boat as a spotter, and the range on that magma thrower is just so small. I just not sure that I see anybody using it. You know, so I don't know. I really just don't see it as being a very useful weapon. Well, other than what I mentioned. So, but I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of blueprints that I've never used. I do want to upgrade my weapons lab at some point. Really, just so that I can research. It's just another place to spend res, quite honestly, because they have the base weapons in here that I've never. It's like this right here, the Howitzer 5, and you know, it's resources that I can spend. My warehouses are full most of the time, so it'll be nice just to have something else that I can spend res on. Hey, well, take care, Juan Hung Lo. You take care. Have a good one. Thanks for coming and visiting, hanging out. I guess I'll do shout outs real quick, and then I'll probably get off here myself. Let's see, Blackheart 1129, R. Pollock 99, Juan Hung Lo, and Kilted Pirate are all here. So I do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. And so there really shouldn't be any more dredges spawning. You see, there's not any more queued up. And so pretty much what's left on the map is what's left on the map. And lots of 60s. Lots of people are not getting dredges. I still actually have 6 of them on my screen, which is amazing. It really is. It's quite amazing. And this is how it should have been a long time ago when these dredges first came out. But so I love that things are getting back to how they should be. Y'all have a good evening.
The price is wrong, bitch.